Today's frightening bear attack takes us to Douthat State Park, which is located in Virginia. The park is 4,545 acres total with a 50-acre lake. It is the second largest Virginia state park after Pocahontas State Park. Douthat is listed on the National Register of Historic Places for the role its design played in the development of parks worldwide. This area is frequently visited by hikers, fishermen, and even campers. Douthat State Park is home to a plethora of mammals, including bears. The bears here are peaceful most of the time, but everyone is advised to keep a can of bear spray just in case. In August 2015, Laurie Cooksey and her children came to Douthat State Park for a hiking trip they had planned back in July. They brought with them food, water, and a can of bear spray. When they first got there, they wasted no time and began to start hiking the trail. As they hiked the trail, they picked flowers and marveled at the amazing scenery. Everything was going good, it seemed. About an hour into their hike, Laurie decided that it was time to eat. So she and her children went to the flattest piece of land they could find, laid down a blanket, and pulled out lunch. As soon as they began to enjoy their meal, movement in a nearby brush startled them. Laurie immediately looked over to see what it was. The kids glanced in the same direction. As they scanned the area, a roughly 600-pound brown bear popped out from the brush. Laurie immediately advised her children to run, while she tried to ward the bear off. Two of the kids listened, but one of them stayed by her side. The bear decided to approach the kids first, because of its predatory instinct. As the bear began to sprint in their direction, Laurie began to yell, and the child that stuck by her side did the same. The bear then instantly turned around and rushed towards Laurie and her child. Laurie, who was shocked for a minute, froze in terror. Before the bear tackled her to the ground, she removed her backpack, which had the can of bear spray, and threw it to her child. While the bear clawed her, she yelled, "Get the spray!" Her child, which was a 12-year-old boy, frantically reached into the backpack and pulled out the can of bear spray. First, he threw a rock at the bear to get its attention, and when it looked back, he sprayed. Approximately from 5 feet away, the gust entered the bear's nostrils, and it began to wheeze. Shortly after, it ran off until out of sight. The boy then helped his brutally beaten mother up, and they began making their way in the same direction as the others went. After about 20 minutes of walking, Laurie and her son ran into the other 2 children, who had been waiting with a family of campers that agreed to help them. Authorities were already on their way. While waiting, they explained to the family what had just happened. 20 minutes later, authorities arrived and asked if anyone needed medical attention. Laurie then showed them her neck, which had a large gash on it. Her and her kids were transported to the nearest hospital. There Laurie received stitches and was told she was okay. After a while, Laurie and her children returned to the Douthat State Park to help the park rangers identify the bear that attacked them. In a lineup of photos, Laurie instantly knew that the one picture her eyes glazed upon was the one. She noticed the big patch of hair on the bear's forehead matched up to the one that attacked her. Authorities then tracked the bear and put it down, so that no one else would be bothered by it. In the Douthat State Park, there have been nearly 14 attacks, from 1987 to 2017. Now I have a few questions for you. Why do you think the bear attacked Laurie and her children? What do you think happened to the bear after it was sprayed? And would you visit Douthat State Park? Please leave your answers in the comment section down below, and we will meet you there. If you enjoyed this video, like it and subscribe. Also turn on post notifications to never miss out on interesting stories. Thanks for watching, and remember to always be careful out there in bear country.